It was a typical day when I, Gregory, stepped into the dimly lit Goodwill shop. The air was thick with the scent of old memories and forgotten treasures, each item harboring its own tale from the past. I've always been a quiet boy, taking delight in the simple joys of life, and this place was like a treasure trove to me. As my eyes wandered over the shelves, they landed on something that caught my fancy, a set of wind chimes. Their delicate silver strands shimmered in the faint light, casting a mesmerizing glow. Something about them called to me, their soft tinkle sounding almost like a lullaby. Excitement surged through me as I decided to take them home, anticipating the serene melody that would fill my humble abode. I left the shop, the wind chimes carefully tucked under my arm, oblivious to the sinister secret they held. But little did I know I was bringing a curse into my home. As night fell, things began to change. The once peaceful sanctuary of my home was gradually invaded by an unsettling aura. Shadows seemed to creep and dance around the corners of my eyes, playing tricks on my mind. The lights, once steady and comforting, began to flicker sporadically, casting an eerie dance of light and darkness across the room. But the strangeness didn't stop there. Familiar objects, things I knew I had left in certain places, started to disappear, only to reappear in the most unlikely of locations. My keys, my books, even my favorite mug, all vanished without a trace, turning up later in places where I was sure I hadn't left them. And then, there were the whispers, soft, indistinct voices that seemed to fill the air when I was alone. They were faint, almost imperceptible, like a breeze passing through the leaves of a distant tree. Yet I could hear them, subtle but undeniably present, a ghostly chorus that sent chills down my spine. Despite these strange occurrences, I found ways to rationalize them. The flickering lights, just a faulty bulb. The disappearing objects, simply my forgetfulness. The whispers, just the wind, playing tricks on my ears. I brushed off these odd occurrences as mere coincidences, but I couldn't have been more wrong. One fateful night, I woke up to a chilling sight. The once innocent wind chimes had grotesquely morphed into a metallic humanoid figure. Its silver strands had contorted into sinewy limbs, glinting ominously in the moonlight that filtered through my window. The figure towered over me, an embodiment of my nightmares, exuding an air of malevolent intent that sent shivers down my spine. In the deafening silence of the night, the figure lunged at me. Each attack was a symphony of terror, the sharp clanging blows ringing in my ears, punctuating the stillness with a chilling melody. I was caught in a whirlwind of fear and confusion, my heart pounding like a frantic drum as I grappled with the monstrous manifestation of my once beloved wind chimes. Every instinct screamed at me to escape, to run from the onslaught of this metallic menace. My body, fueled by adrenaline, responded. I rolled out of the way, narrowly avoiding a potentially lethal blow. My skin was grazed, blood seeping from... I knew then what I had to do. A sense of grim determination replaced my fear. The cursed wind chimes had to go. I could no longer bear their sinister presence, their metallic melody a chilling reminder of that dreadful attack. Clutched in my trembling hands, I carried them to a nearby river, its dark waters reflecting the moon's silver glow. As I stood at the water's edge, I could feel the wind chimes pulsating with an eerie energy. Their once delicate strands now felt like cold, hard shackles, their haunting melody echoing in the still night. I took a deep breath, steeling myself for what I had to do next. With a swift motion, I threw the wind chimes into the river. I watched as they descended beneath the water's surface, their sinister melody fading into the darkness. A wave of relief washed over me. As the wind chimes disappeared beneath the dark water, I hoped to finally be free of this nightmare. But even now, the echoes of that dreadful night linger. The haunting melody of the wind chimes, the metallic taste of fear, the cold sweat of terror, they all persist, embedded in my memory. Every creak of the wind, every shadow in the night, they all remind me of that horrific encounter. I wonder, will I ever truly be free of this curse? Can one ever truly escape the darkness that dwells within the innocuous? That question haunts me to this day.